All right. What's up, guys? It's your boy, True Exodus 7 here. And I had to go live to talk to you guys about a particular subject that a lot of people have posted videos on YouTube about, and a lot of people are very vocal about over on Reddit. But I have to tell you what's going on because I'm a little frustrated at my experience at GameStop yesterday and when I picked up my copy of Black Ops 4. So let's start with what happened yesterday, and then we'll talk about what happened when I went to pick this up when it came out, Black Ops 4 when it came out. What's up, Thunderbolt? What's up, Destiny? This is being live streamed. So for all of you who watch it later, if you do not have the live chat on, you'll have no idea who I'm saying hi to and whatnot. So just fair warning. And this video is not going to be a long one. So yesterday I went to GameStop. I had to pick a few things up. Predominantly Christmas gifts for a handful of family members that play like PlayStation, Xbox. I wanted to get them some PSN cards, some Microsoft points, things of that nature. I go in, and while I'm browsing, the guy who's working in my local GameStop, he asks me, if I need any help. I tell him no. I said I'm only here to pick up a handful of things for Christmas, and that'll be it. So I grab a couple Xbox cards, grab a couple PSN cards. I think I even grabbed a Nintendo card for my really little cousin. She has a Nintendo Switch. And anyway, I go up to the counter, and this fucking guy I don't know why GameStop's policies are the way it is that makes their employees have to damn near hold a gun to a customer's head. But this guy just tried to upsell everything. When he noticed that I was buying PSN points, he began to ask me if I wanted to get a year of PlayStation Plus that day exclusively for $29.99, and I told him no. Then he asked me for the Xbox, if I wanted to get more Xbox Live Gold. I was already buying a 3-month card. I told him no. Then he asked me if there was anything on either systems that I was trying to pre-order, and at this point, there was a line forming behind me. The lady behind me had 2 children who were being very impatient, and I'm not blaming the children. I get it. Kids get fucking impatient. I was a child once, so I'm still a child trapped in a man's body. Anyway, and I tell this guy, I said, look, none of this is for me. I play PC. I do not plan to use any of this. I don't want anything else. These are the only fucking items that I am buying, period. That's it. I just want to buy these and leave. That's all I want. So this guy surprisingly says, okay, sir, do you have a Power-Ups reward card? And so I give him the phone number. He types it in. I buy the shit, I leave. Okay, and that was the final straw, and I don't fully blame the employee I don't really blame the employees that work there because, corporate, I have not worked at GameStop, but I have a number of friends who have, and they'll tell me the same. They've all told me the same thing, that corporate expects you to have a certain quota met, and if you don't, you will get fired. So I understand. but that was the final straw. While I'll probably never go back. But what really set that thought process in my head that I never wanted to go back to GameStop was the day Black Ops 4 launched. I was really excited for Black Ops 4, predominantly the zombies and Blackout. The multiplayer is even good. I love Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 is a good fucking game. This isn't a Black Ops 4 review, but this is a good game. I haven't played it in the past couple weeks because I haven't had time to do anything except work and sleep. But this game is phenomenal. This is the best Call of Duty they've made in a long fucking time. But it's not about this. So I go to pick up Black Ops 4. And I don't know how many of you watching this or that will watch this have ever went to a midnight launch for a very popular game, but a lot of people go to those. So, a lot of people go and they're there so that way they can pick up their game or whatever else, and people want to get in and get out so they can go home and play their new game. They don't want to hear about Power-Ups rewards cards. They don't want to hear about Game Informer. They don't want to hear about buy this, buy that. They don't want to be fucked around. They just want to get their shit and they want to get out. And And my wife will tell you she hates taking me shopping because she's the kind of person that will go into a store with like 3 items on the list and will leave with 20 because she walks around, she wants to look at things, and I'm not that fucking guy. I'm like, oh, we're out of milk and eggs, cool. I run to the store, I walk and I get milk and eggs. That's it. I'm gone. I do not enjoy shopping. So I'm one of those assholes that when somebody tries to upsell me something, I'm gonna tell them no I'm gonna tell them no like twice, and then if they keep trying, I'm gonna call them a fucking a cocksucker, an asshole, or whatever, and I'm gonna get pissed the fuck off. Hang on, I'm gonna try to get my camera to focus. My camera's not focused. Okay, I don't care. Anyway, point is, I go on not Black Friday. I go to pick up Black Ops 4. Everybody's in line. We're all talking about the game. We're all very excited to get home and play the game. And, while we're, all standing there excited, ready to go and play, it's finally my turn. I was in, I believe it's called line B, which when there's a ton of people to come pick up games, the GameStop employee, writes off, what line you'll be in, A or B. So I don't know why it took me that long to say that. Anyway, so I go and I'm in line B, which means I'm in the second line, which means I have to wait longer. So all the people in front of me are trying to get their game, and this fucking guy that works there, he just is just trying to upsell everybody. Oh, are you sure you want just the basic edition? You don't want the mystery box edition because we have 5 of those copies in the back. He's trying to upsell everybody, and everybody's just had it with his bullshit, and me included. So I get up to the counter and I give him the receipt for Black Ops 4. It's already paid off. And I get up there and he's like, oh, I see that you're getting, and I said, no, sir, I already know what you're going to say. I don't want the mystery box edition. I'm not interested in a Steam card. I just want my game. I want to go home. I don't want to play Blackout. That's it. That's all I want. So he stands there. He looks me dead in my eye for like a solid awkward 5 seconds, and then begins to tell me why if I get a Steam card, I can get the DLCs that night. And I was like, sir, I'm not planning on getting the DLCs. I'm not planning on buying anything in game. I just want my copy of my game and my receipt so I can be on my way. I don't want anything else. Well, are you sure you don't want to sign up for Power-Ups Reward? Sir, I do not want to sign up for Power. I want to buy my, and at this point, I start cussing. I said, I just want to buy my fucking game and go home. You're pissing me off. Fucking please, just sell me my game. And here's the receipt. All you have to do is hand me the fucking case and I can leave. And then, I tell him this and he's standing there. He's still looking at me and he's like, okay, sir, well, would you like to subscribe to Game Informer? And I said, look, guy, I get it. You have a quota. You have things that you have to get done. But for Christ's sake, for Jesus Christ's sake himself, will you just give me my fucking game? I don't want any bullshit. I just want my game. So he comes up, and finally the fucking guy, I guess the other guy working with him, hands me the game and my receipt, says, have a nice night, have fun with your new game. I said, thank you. And as I'm getting ready to leave, the guy that I just told all this to, that I didn't want any of the bullshit, I just wanted my game, starts upselling to the person that was behind me. That lady, and the thing is, that lady, Black Ops 4 probably wasn't for her, and I'm not being sexist. I know women play video games, but this lady looked like she was probably in her mid-40s. Chances are she came to either pick the game up for her husband or her son, or maybe her daughter. She wasn't there to pick it up because in line she was saying she didn't understand why people were calling off work for the next day to play this video game. So that told me, it's probably not for her. And the whole time he's standing there upselling her all this shit, and as I'm driving home from GameStop that night, it finally occurred to me that I don't want to shop here anymore. I don't want to walk in this store anymore. I don't want to associate with the people that work here anymore because it's not about the customer. Power to the player. That's a fucking joke. It's not about us. It is about the almighty dollar. And realistically, GameStop's policies suck. Okay, for starters, the used game thing is ridiculous. Okay, you buy a brand new $60 game, you trade it in the same day that you buy it, you get 27 something for it. You get like 27, but you don't even get half of the money that it's worth. And then they put a nice little used price tag of $55.95. I mean, it's they make a fucking over 100% profit. It fucks the developer, and on top of that, their return policy sucks. You buy a brand new game, if you walk out of the store with it, you virtually can't return it. They're not going to allow you to return it. There's a viral clip going around right now. I'm sure most of you have seen it, of the guy destroying GameStop because he couldn't return Fallout 76. Now, I'm not saying what the guy did was right. I think that was asinine. You should never act in such a manner, but I understand his frustration. He buys this game and he thinks that it's going to be Fallout 4 with multiplayer. Essentially, he takes it home. It's not, and it's Fallout 76. Which, God, I haven't posted my review on Fallout 76 yet, but I will eventually. And he wanted his money back. And because he bought it new instead of pre-owned, GameStop wouldn't return it. So he destroyed the whole fucking store. I don't blame him. Like, I'm not saying what he did was right, but I don't blame him for being fucking mad. I'd be just as fucking irate. I probably would have called the guy a whole bunch of names. Granted, it's not the guy's fault. It's GameStop's horrible fucking policy. But that's why GameStop is getting ready to go out of business. Realistically, GameStop is getting ready to close down because of the simple fact that they have, for years, they have fucked the consumer, they have fucked the players, they have fucked everybody royally, just fucked everybody that's walked in and out of there. There's so many horror stories that I've seen on YouTube and Reddit from former employees where they would have to upsell shit to 75-year-old women because their district manager was standing there and they had to. And that little old lady spent $10 extra on something she'll never even use because she doesn't go to GameStop. And that's the kind of shit I can't stand GameStop. I'm not saying I hope all GameStop locations close because I understand that all the people that work there would be out of work, and I don't ever wish that on anybody. But what I will say is GameStop is falling at the wayside at this point. Steam has a better return policy than them. PlayStation has a better return policy than them. Xbox has a better return policy than GameStop does. Of course, Nintendo doesn't because, well, Nintendo. But I mean, every digital market, which is what's killing GameStop, it's all more consumer friendly. On Steam, if I buy a game and I don't like it within 14 days, I can still return it as long as there's 2 hours, as long as I have less than 2 hours invested into the game. And even then, on their customer support, I returned, it was a Batman game. I forget which one it was, but I played some knockoff Batman game that I didn't like. And I had about 4.5 hours in it, and I'd only had it for about 3 days. And I tried to return it, and Steam let me return it and get my money back. And that's what I'm talking about. With GameStop, I would not have been able to do that. So GameStop, you know, the whole, I'm gonna shorten this video, and I'm gonna you know, fucking get ready to end this because I'm not even, I haven't been live in forever, and I don't want my first full live stream back, me just bitching for a half an hour. But my point is, to summarize, GameStop's return policies are fucked. GameStop's power to the player slogan is hypocritical and it's false. GameStop's corporate makes their employees feel like they have a gun to their head to get pre-orders and power-up rewards and stupid shit that nobody uses. And furthermore, GameStop's corrupt, used game system is the most fucked up. I don't even know the right word. It's just, it should be criminal. It should be completely criminal that they not only fuck the developer and rob from the developer, but they rob from everybody that helped create that game. They robbed everybody that helped out in any way with that game, and then they rob us because if we don't buy the game used, we can't return the game. And that's where GameStop is fucking up. That is where GameStop is going wrong, and that's where GameStop ultimately is going to kill itself off because they're not consumer friendly. They don't give a fuck about the customer. They only give a fuck about the customer if the customer is spending money. They don't care what the customer's complaint is. I've complained to the manager at my local GameStop several times about this one particular employee just because of his attitude. He doesn't care about video games. He'll tell you straight to your face, I don't play video games. I don't care about video games. This is just a job for me. Then why are you working at GameStop? A place where people want to come and discuss the direction of the video game industry, where people pre-order games and we stand in line for 2 hours and we're excited and we're all talking about how awesome it's going to be to come home and play Zombies or the new World of Warcraft expansion or whatever it is. Whatever it is. But GameStop, please, from somebody who has been shopping with you since I was like 8 years old, I'm 22 now, please get your shit together. Give a fuck about us, the customer. And most importantly, get your morals back and quit being greedy, because that's what's going to put you out of business. So on that note, before we end it, we're going to kick it a little old school and we're going to vape, but I am going to read your guys' comments. So for those of you who are watching this after it's already been posted from the live stream, you can go ahead and turn the video off unless you want to just stay around, but I'm going to read a couple of the live chats, vape real quick with everybody, and then we're going to end it. So let's catch up on some comments. What's up, Thunderbolt? What's up, Destiny? What's up, Jason? What's up, Richard? What's up, Doug? What's up, Chaos? How you guys all doing? Chaos. Working sucks, dude. I feel you. Your camera looks focused to me. It's just really weird. My webcam's been acting really funny. I need to go in and mess with the settings a little bit. As for them asking all that, yeah. Well, Chaos, I get that. I understand, dude. I get it. I get it. Corporate sucks. Is it? Oh yeah, 100%. And Jason, that's the thing. I feel bad when I go off on people like that, but it's just it gets old, man. It gets old to deal with, I think Fallout 76, the reason people are not into it, including myself to a certain degree, is when it was first announced, it looked like a really immersive Fallout game with multiplayer, and then it's just kind of a survival base building game with Fallout like themed shit. And I myself don't really like that, but some people are into that thing. What's up, Lep? I once returned an Xbox 360, 2 controllers, and 20 games, and I do know GameStop premium points. But no, there you go. That's my point. Later, Destiny. What's up, Soon Rays? If you go back and watch the whole thing, you'll see. But ladies and gents, I'm getting ready to have to go pick up the old lady from work, and I believe we have to finish up our Christmas shopping tonight. So yeah, but before we go, for all you vapors out there, I want you all to get your cotton drip. Let's take a hit. For all you smokers out there, get whatever you're smoking, get it lit. We're gonna chill for a bit. All right, this one goes out to all of you, True Nerd Nation. Cheers. I am currently vaping on Humble. This is basically a blueberry blow pop flavor, and it is phenomenal. Now my camera's focused, so that's the trick. Yeah, absolutely, Lep. I'm glad you stopped by. I can't do ghost inhales that good anymore. I haven't done them in forever. Des, when she gets off work, I will. Yes, Lep, vaping equals camera quality. I agree. So, ladies and gents, I have missed all you guys a lot. Life has just been so hellacious for your boy. And it really has sucked. I miss streaming. I miss playing video games. I miss getting to hang out with Salt Squad and Quentin and a handful of other my online friends, obviously. I just miss streaming and talking shit and having fun. But we'll get back to it eventually. I know the last video game stream I did, I believe, was the NES or SNES Classic. And a lot of you guys were digging that. So we'll probably do that here soon when I have some free time. The holidays suck. I thought, oh, well, it's getting winter time now. I'll have more free time. But it's been the exact opposite. This winter has been really crazy. A lot of cool stuff happening in wrestling and whatnot for me. I've been getting to do a handful of things that I've always wanted to do in wrestling. I've also been getting the opportunity to do a handful of things I've always wanted to do. I'm working on a short film right now with a couple of really professional, I have a professional cameraman that's been assisting. I have a professional scriptwriter that I've been working close with. So it's really cool. We're planning a super nice short film for my area. And it's been really nice, doing that. The wife and I have been super busy. Beerus is still alive and kicking. He's sleeping right now because it's wintertime, so he's kind of hibernating. But yeah, life's been a little crazy. Life's been a little crazy. But here soon enough, we'll get back to streaming at least 3 times a week, and we'll be having a whole lot of fun. So I love you guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a great Christmas if I don't see you before then, which I'm sure I will. But if I don't, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. It's just been super busy for you, boy. And hopefully here soon it eases up a little bit. There is hope in the near future. Hope in the resistance. That was a Star Wars line. So I love you guys so very much. If you guys ever need anything, hit me up on Twitter. You can follow me at TrueExodus7. And until the next live stream here on YouTube, peace, love, and zombie slaying to all of you guys, the wonderful, wonderful True Nerd Nation. I love you guys so very fucking much. And I will catch you all in the next one. Later, guys.